Hello, 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 all my beautiful, amazing, fantastic machine heads. Welcome back to episode number 21 on the Ocean City Forest map, the Chicken Odyssey. Yay! 21 already. I made a mistake yesterday when I said it was only 19, and when I went to upload it was episode 20. So I did things a little bit different for this episode so that you guys can see something a little bit different instead of the same old. We already went ahead off camera and sold the chicken eggs and fed all the chickens, and they're ready to go. And we also completed one harvest, so you guys get to watch us. We are going to fertilize first. So we got to come over here and we got to buy. Every tractor now has an implement hooked to it, and I did lower some of the implements. And what I mean is, instead of 15 meter, we dropped down to 9. I'm just not. I don't like the big equipment. I never have, never will. So I like the little smaller equipment. It takes a little bit longer, but that's okay. Whoops. Let's get her in here like this. Fill her up. And go like this. And if you guys can see up in the right hand corner, we're at $5,089,000 already. That's with buying everything and taking everything literally from here, with the exception of we did end up with enough sorghum to feed our animals the first month. So that was pretty cool. And we were $3 million in debt. So you guys know how it works. You're going to lose the game sounds, but you're not going to lose me. All right. Sorry about that little stumble there. The cat decided to walk over my foot at the same time that I was checking to see if we were recording. Yay! So yeah, we changed things around, and we did a little bit of changing up of the fertilizer. Now I have a fertilizer and a lime spreader, and we went down from the Amazon to a direct drill thing. We went to the Horse Pronto. There we go. We also have a new field here, which is absolutely epic. Yay! So welcome in, everybody. Welcome in to the farm. As you can see, we've been continuing to kill trees here. And I'll show you here. We are at 1,400 trees already. And I'll show you right here. We got a 4.1 little baby field here, 14.33, 16.84, and a 9.24. We're going down. We harvested field 2 already. We're heading down right now to fertilize it, lime it, and then seed it. And we have a direct drill. Then we're not going to add on to it this time. Maybe we will. We'll see how much time we have, but it goes pretty quick, 30 minutes. But this is the field that we added. That's the one that we mowed last time for something different to do. But you guys saw that I sold the mower and all that stuff. But guess what? We're really getting there to the point where today is Wednesday that I'm recording this, Wednesday night. I keep forgetting the time is gone. I took the real clock mod out. It was up in the left-hand corner underneath the tractor emblem. I took that out, but it was kind of spoiled me where it was up there. I may bring it back for the live streams. So after today and tomorrow, okay, and then our extended live stream on Saturday, we will be finishing up on this map. So we have literally 3 episodes left, and then this map should be pretty close to be completed. As long as we have our 100,000 chickens, we're ready to go at that point. Like I said, we did really well. This Let's Play will be the very first one that I've ever completed my goals that I wanted. Remember, one of the goals was we wanted to cut every tree down on the map, which obviously is not going to happen. There is way too many trees to cut down, even with the brucks. The other one was own the whole map, which we do from the start, so that's one. The third goal was to have 100,000 chickens, and we will have 100,000 chickens when we're done. And the fourth one would be to be out of debt. So we will have completed 3 out of the 4 goals, which is what we said on episode 1. I just went back and rewatched it, and I said as long as I can complete 3 out of the 4 goals. I also left the harvester down here because we are going to be harvesting this one next, our big ginormous field. So you guys remember yesterday we took precision farming out completely because I'm getting a little frustrated with having to, when I create a field, having to retake soil samples is absolutely realistic, but I don't want to do it anymore. So I just as soon fertilize it twice. So coming soon to a channel near you, which should be Monday or Tuesday at the latest. We may have to go 1 or 2 extra episodes to make sure that we complete the goals on this map. But once we complete the goals, we're going to be starting on Meadow Grove Farm by Nathan. 682 is his name. And once we start on that map, that's going to be realistic. With the exception of jeez, sorry about that, guys. I'm not going to put precision farming back into the game. I'm done with it. It is great in the sense of you only have to fertilize and seed once, but the soil samples have become not hard. They're just annoying. That's all. I just wanted to come on and start playing the game. I put up that poll for you guys, and you guys had voted in vigor. I got over 24 votes. Well, it's 23 votes right now, but I know somebody that's going to be voting today. And overwhelmingly majority of 52 to 48 so far. You guys have said you wanted me to complete this series before I started a new one, which is absolutely the way it should be anyways. And now what we're going to do is we're going to go back and forth here. Get this first level. Now, it is a little trickier at first to get used to having to fertilize twice when I've been playing with precision farming for over a year now, and it's a little tricky, and man, am I getting some overspray. But I'm loving it. I'm loving it. I've had such an absolute blast. I don't know where I'm at. You can't barely see the sorghum. That's the disadvantage to it, but we can see a little bit. We can see where we fertilized, I guess. And I think I'm going to go this way now so that I can... Ooh, these tractors, boy, I tell you. They seriously... Okay, if you go down like this, you can see even better. They go and turn on a dime and give you 10 cents change. It's crazy. But yeah, you guys voted. So, the next series will be, like I said, Meadow Grove Farm by Nathan. And it is going to be my realistic series. That map is super small, super tiny. Reminds me a lot of St. Cali, which is pretty awesome because I love that map. And then we're going to do, when we do the live streams on Saturday, we're going to push the series ahead on that map. And that way we can get, literally, we're getting 5 episodes a week out, but the live streams will be 2 hours, which is going to be at least 2 hours. Now that one is going to have a lot less goals in the sense. Oh, the other goal on this map was hit year 3, and if you guys look up, and oh, by the way, I was wrong. I want to correct myself. When I was talking at about the 17-minute mark, I noticed last episode I said, oh, in January it turns to year 3. Nope, I was mistaken. One of our family members brought it to my attention, which was absolutely epic. So I wanted to correct myself. It was March. But I think I also said that I wasn't quite sure if it changed to in January or if it changed in March. So we were both right and I was wrong. But like I said, when I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I admit it. But I'm excited about the new series coming along. I am excited about live streaming. I am excited about all the things that are going to be changing about the channel. It's just going to be great. I think you guys are going to enjoy it. I think you guys are going to have a blast. We had a really, really great turnout for Saturday. So make sure if you guys want to join me live, it is between 11 and 11:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is when I'll start. Now, this week I have to go a little bit longer than normal. I normally stream about 2 hours, but Saturday I have to go 4 hours. I was challenged in another person's live stream that I was challenging his stream that if he got a certain amount of likes and a certain amount of comments, that I would absolutely go longer and longer and longer. And I kept going and going and going. Next thing you know, I was up to 4 hours. So it's going to be exciting. So come and join me on Saturday. We're going to be on this map. It'll probably be the last episode on this map because if we go 4 hours that at 6x speed, that is literally 2 full months in game, and that will allow our chickens, because every 2 months your chickens gain, and we are running the animal extension mod, so it's times 12, and there's 1,308 in here and 1,308 in here. So if you go times 12, that'll put them at about 13,000, and then the 13 and 13 is be 26. So, or be 25. Then all 4 of our pens should be full. And remember, I have tomorrow, which will jump them up quite a bit, those last pens. That'll be at the 13,000. And if we go the 2 full game days, we're going to be great. We should be able to finish it off. But worst case scenario, we'll come back Monday, and we'll finish the map up on Monday for a quick little 20-30 minute video, just enough to show that we've completed our goals. I will be cutting the rest of these trees here down and make another sorghum field right there. And at that point in time, we got 6 sorghum fields. We can actually harvest every episode if we wanted, but we're not going to. So now we take our lime and our coconuts, head down and lime it, and then we'll come and get our horse pronto, 9 meter. Let's go this way so you guys can see for a change. Let me make sure that we get this full first. This is a mod by Thor, Mark Thor. There we go. And these are they're basically just edited in-game spreaders to 42 meters, and they hold lime and fertilizer, but the usage is turned down to half, which is more realistic than what the normal game is. As you can see, we have cut a lot of trees. 1,400 trees on this map so far, which isn't a lot. My record, I think, is 80,000 I've cut down on Piney Acres. I've done it twice. I've done the clear... I had that personal Let's Play going for about... Oh, man, it was at least 8 or 9 months that I had that series going on my own. Like, I had other series going on with other people and things like that. And then I... was doing that on my own, and I challenged myself to cut every tree down, and I've done it twice. So I've completed the tree challenge on Piney Acre twice, and there's 80,000 trees on that map. So I've had some pretty epic... Now, did I cut it down with a harvester? Oh, no. I just used the brucks. Let's be honest with ourselves. And I also used the Trex once, and I used the brucks the other time. Let's be honest with ourselves and not try to fool anybody and think I didn't cut all those down by hand. Now, on this map, I cut 1,000 trees down with the harvester, 975 to be exact. And when I got to the point we were debt-free, I told you guys in one of the episodes that once we got debt-free, I was then going to bring out the brucks. But we put very strict restrictions on it. We only cut down 100 trees a day. That's it. So we are going good. But remember, we did accomplish this starting with nothing. Remember, we started with nothing, and everything that we bought, we had to take a loan out for it. So we ended up at like $3.2 million in a loan that we had, which was absolutely crazy. That's the second highest loan I've ever had. The first loan, the highest loan I ever had was on St. Cali. And that was, I think, a $3.5 million loan. This one's 3.2, so it was really close to the amount of loan. But we started, remember, we built small, and we started up. Remember, our first tractor was the TW35, only going 14 miles an hour, and it was only 125 horsepower. So we went from 4-meter equipment to 6-meter equipment, then 6-meter equipment to 12-meter equipment. No. Yeah, till 9 or something like that. And then we went 9 to 12, 12 to 15. So we've upgraded several times to the point where our lowest tractor right now is is actually this one here. This one's only 435 horsepower, which is, if you think about the grand scheme of things, that's a lot of horsepower. And so we've got several tractors that are 692 horsepower. I've got the Fent 1050, which is 500. Nope, actually, yeah, 517. Then this one that's just 435. So this is my baby tractor at 435 horsepower. That's crazy. Like that fertilized spreader we just used, that tractor's 692 horsepower. And I'm using it to spread fertilizer with it, which is absolutely overkill. But also, I want to let you guys know that when we start Meadow Grow Farm, which will be, like I said, at Monday at the latest, when we start that series, That series is going to be done with realistic speeds, realistic time. It's going to be 1x speed. But instead of trying to go multiple years, I'm going to try to make it one full year, if you know what I mean. I'm going to try. But it's hard to make kind of goals like that when you are playing realistic speeds. But keep in mind, everybody, it's also going to be where I'm going to move them up to hour videos instead of half-hour videos. And then our live stream will push us ahead. So what I think I'm going to do tentatively, I think I'm going to play an hour. Well, I think what I may do on that series, which is something... I missed this whole section here. I may do on that series, which I don't usually do, but I may, like, if you start harvesting, I'll harvest for that first hour, and then I'll play and get done with the harvest. But I don't know. I just kind of wanted one series where we have kind of a running clock. I guess the word is what I'm looking for. And what I mean by that is so you guys can see every little thing that we do on the farm, which may or may not work out. And we may start that way and then change. That's the cool thing about Farm Sim is you can change on the fly, which is absolutely cool. And it's great to think about the so many different play styles. Like, I could watch 25 different Let's Plays every day of different people, and they're all done differently, which is absolutely the coolest, amazing, fantastic thing about Farm Sim is that we all have our little brains that are working, and we all have different ways to play the game. So to each of us that have the different ways to play a game, there's no wrong way to play Farm Sim. Play Farm Sim the way you want to play Farm Sim and have fun doing it. We're going to have a blast on the realistic series. It's been a while since I've done a realistic series. The last one was Addingham Park. But as a content creator, you get a little bit frustrated when your family members are saying, oh my gosh, you're still harvesting after 3 hours. Well, keep in mind, everybody, that when in real life, harvesting is like 2.3 to 3.2 miles an hour. You're not going super fast. So, and the only reason I'm doing that is I've got lots and lots and lots of our OG family members that signed up to be family members because I was doing realistic, and I've gotten away from it. So I want to make everybody happy as much as I can. So we're going to do a realistic series, then a semi-realistic, and then a realistic, and then a semi-realistic. And after talking to a very, very good friend of mine today, I think what I'm going to start shooting for is I don't want to quit series until we complete our goals. I think that it wouldn't be fair because, man, I shouldn't have ate that popsicle again. It makes me want to clear my throat. As much as I love popsicles, but I usually eat them because they help with your throat, when you're talking a lot. And even though I'm only talking 30 minutes, but when I talk on stream and I'm there 2, 3, 4 hours. Your throat gets a little sore, so I usually eat a couple popsicles before. But those orange ones get kind of make a lot of, like, you got to clear your throat a lot. It's weird. But generally speaking, so after watching one of the bigger YouTubers explain how it works, and talking to a really good friend of mine today off camera, I was watching a Farmer Cop video. And you guys all know who he is. Everybody knows who Farmer Cop is. And if you don't, check him out. He's a great YouTuber. He just got back from FarmCon, so that was pretty cool. But like he said, you never know who's watching your videos. And what I mean by that is, like, for example, say I'm doing a realistic series, and I'm going to use somebody as an example. Say Russell's watching the realistic series on that, and I quit it in the middle of it, and I quit, and I'm just done, and I move on to another map, which is generally what Fury does. I generally just go on, and I always do what I want to do. But if I quit that, now Russell's like, wait a minute here, I was watching that series, where did it go? And I turn into this big, giant farming, realistic-ish, where I'm driving around going 400 miles an hour, and, big, huge equipment. Russell is now disinterested in the channel, because I'm not doing what he wants to do, which is not a bad thing, but on the same token, he's watching my channel for that. So as Farmer Cop would say, he put a very valid point out, And like I said, I got this idea because after talking with a really good friend of their channels, been a family member for a long time, and basically they both said the same thing. You never know who's watching. So what I'm going to try to do is finish my goals. And you guys also spoke about it too in the poll. You guys like it when we finish goals instead of moving on, and that sort of thing. So what we're going to do to help every single person out on the planet, and we want to get more and more and more of you family members to come and watch and enjoy. So I'm going to get this filled up here first, and then we'll head down and we will seed it. But I am also liking, as you can see, I've also downgraded. I'm not going to extend those fields anymore up top of the fields that we have. The reason why I'm not going to is when you get, there you go. This triggers up here somewhere. There it is. When you get too big of fields, you can't get anything done. As you can see, this little 10-acre field, we've fertilized it, we've limed it, and now we're on to seeding it, all within a 30-minute period. So you want to make sure that you're using the right equipment, whatever. But anyway, so getting back to my little story, we're going to start doing an alternating Let's Plays. And what I mean by that is we just got finished right here. We're going to be finished up with a realistic-ish series where I can use bigger equipment, I can use big tractors, I can do what I need to do. The next series will be the realistic, and that'll be for the people who really enjoy the realistic series. And that one will be a goal that we can be on the map for a decent amount. Like I said, I think we're doing well. We're on it. This is episode 21 already, and then I've got 22 tonight. And then I've got the 2 episodes that I'm going to be doing live streaming, basically 2 full days, which would be basically episodes 23 and 24. So pretty close to 25 episodes on this map. And then you start to say, okay, we've been on it a while. Monday we will be starting our 3rd week on the map, which is pretty good. You know, you get 3 weeks to a month on a map, and then it's time to move on. It's pretty cool. But yeah, I'm excited about all that stuff. And then the realistic series will come for the people who like that. That will be an extended, 25, 30, 40, 50 episode. I don't know. I may keep the realistic series permanent. After talking also with a really large YouTuber, really large. Farmer Cop's pretty big, but this person's one of the biggest YouTubers that we have, and I'm not talking DJ Goham. After talking to one of the biggest YouTubers out there that has almost 1 million subs for Farm Sim, and it won't take you many people to realize, basically it's Daggerwin. Let's just say that. Talking with him and speaking with him, basically what he does, and a lot of people do, is they will keep their saved games and then they just come back, and that's how they get so far. Like if you notice, like some people are, episodes, 200, 220. It's because they're not going 200 episodes straight. They're literally going, like maybe 25 or 30, and then they start another Let's Play, and then they do that, then they go back and forth, and they always come back to it every once in a while and do 2 or 3 episodes on it. So I think I'm not going to copy somebody because that's not my style, but I'm going to kind of maybe incorporate it. I think I'm going to incorporate that, like where we start going a couple of different ways, because here's why. The reason I say this, everyone, is because if I'm on a realistic series and say Russell or some of the people that, South Central Wisconsin or whatever, watch the realistic, smaller, old cranky, when they watch the old stuff, smaller stuff, that's what they like. They like that series, but the other people who like the realistic-ish series, they get bored and they have to wait 25 or 30 or a month before they come back. So I think what I'm going to incorporate is I'm going to take a little ideas from Daggerwin, and I think what I'm going to do is do like every other episode will be one or the other, so that if you like big farming and you like realistic-ish farming, you can watch every other day. We'll be dropping a video for that. If you like realistic, smaller farming with realistic speeds and all that, that'll be every other day. So that literally every other day you can have your videos come out, which is, I think, the perfect perfect compromise for what we're doing here. And that way, the people who like their styles don't have to wait 3 weeks. Like I said, I'm on this one right here, Realistic-ish. We just started our we're getting ready to start our 4th week, actually, Monday. We've been doing it 3 weeks now on this map. And if we start on this, if we have to come back Monday, it'll be 4 weeks we've been on the map. So if somebody wants to watch a realistic series, they've had to wait a month for me to come out with a new video. Which, if you guys generally see, what's happening is, like when people live stream, that's what's happening. That's why they go to new maps all the time, so people don't get bored. So we're gonna do some stuff that's kind of cool coming up, and I'm hoping you guys enjoy it. It'll be kind of neat to, and then I also don't get bored on a map either. So if I can pick this, I'm gonna have my Meadow Grove going, and then the either Saxthorpe, because Newell Gaming's map isn't dropped yet officially. You can get new versions. Ooh, look at that, Spinaroonie. You can get new versions on it, and he updates it daily. So let's go. We're gonna go this thing here, then send them off on a worker for the last 25 minutes. And I think that's good, guys. I think that's a very good compromise, and I think you guys will enjoy it. And then it's got a little bit of everything for the channel. Because I did notice that a lot of live streams anymore are about, let's get some giant equipment, let's get some, like 50 meter this and 50 meter that, and auto load this and auto load that, and there's not very many realistic stuff going out. So we're going to have our series for that. Then we're going to have the bigger stuff for people that like to do that. And then that's going to be cool. And I may change the live stream around for the simple fact of maybe doing map reviews or mod reviews. It'd be kind of cool, I think, to come on and do a 4 or 5 mod review. I think it'd be kind of cool. All right, get him up like this. Smash into our rock. This thing literally would never, ever do that in real life because the PTO would just snap right off. But it's farm sim, so it's not real at all. All right, and then now that we have the money, we'll get him down, we'll get him hired, and away he goes. And he's going to do this weird thing like this, where they go on an angle. It's kind of crazy, but it is what it is. It's this field. All right, so as you can see, we're at 100 fertilizer. We are limed, 98% yield bonus because I turned off rolling because I don't ever use that, because when growing up, when we were farming, we never used that. So we're not going to. I was like, how is he seeding that quickly? That's funny. But I really hope you guys enjoy the changes, and I hope you guys enjoy what we've got going on. And I hope you guys, if you're in a good situation, make sure you're joining the Fury Machine Gaming immediate family members. It's 99 cents a month. It's going to help the channel greatly. I'm in the process of saving up for a new processor and a new I don't need any more hard drive, but we always got this. But I am saving up for a 3rd monitor. So there are several things that I'm saving up for. So those things will help the channel a great deal move forward, and we want to be able to continue to move forward. I have a really decent processor now, but I'd like to upgrade just a little bit more because when getting the 3rd monitor and adding more stuff to it, and I'd like to be able to get just different bells and whistles and I'd also like to start putting out some other games too. It's been forever since I put out a Truck Sim video and a Skyrim video and maybe some City Skylines, and just get us a little bit of different versions. And but I don't know about that. We'll talk amongst ourselves about that. You guys know I always keep you guys in the loop about everything. So on that note, please, please, please look out for yourselves, look out for each other, and most importantly, look out for each other's families. Be sure to like, subscribe, and share. Hit the little notification ding ding bell so you get notified when Fury drops a video. Be sure to enjoy the night, the day, the weekend, whenever you are watching this. And let's get him back here. We'll stop him real quick. And we'll shut her down, and he can then come and finish off camera for you guys. And we got some sorghum planted, so we almost got a complete field done in one day, which is why, if you notice, this field is 9.6 acres or something. No, it's actually 9.24 acres is the field size. When that hits over, we'll hit stop time. You guys know that. So I'm very big on, whoops. There we go. So because I'm very firm about the time. And on that note, guys, you know, I think we're doing well. This will be my first series completed, and I'm absolutely ecstatic about that. That's all you guys. I made that promise to my son when I went down for vacation that I was going to start really putting my best foot forward and getting series farther and farther and farther than I've ever gotten them before, if not completing them. If we start a series with goals, then we want to make sure we complete the goals. That's only fair because you guys tuned in for the goals. And on that note, I love you all, and I will see you all first thing tomorrow morning, April 1st. Have a good one, guys.